When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. So that's an expression you probably have heard before, but I'm going to try to apply it in a way that can really help with personal growth. So here's the thing. Whatever it is that you're going to try to do in life, as you probably already know, is going to present you with challenges. Might be a new job, might be a new relationship, might be a new hobby. It could be anything. It could be exercising or weightlifting, or it could be learning to do art. Really doesn't matter what it is. Um, it's going to present you with challenges. And what happens, what I've noticed in myself, is that it gets to a point where, if you're doing something that you like, you're gonna get into it. But after a while, you're gonna hit a point where maybe you're not having so much fun, and maybe it's kind of a drag and a grind. And no, usually when we're learning something, the challenge kind of increases as we become more proficient. Like at work, you're a new guy, you're going to do some simple things, you're going to do training, right? And you might feel good about yourself. You're like, hey, look at me, I did a great job today. And then the boss notices and he says, okay, let's give him some more responsibilities. Now it starts to get harder, right? But then you probably feel even more satisfaction as you succeed. And then it becomes harder. You get more responsibilities, more responsibilities. It gets to a point where it's not really fun anymore, and you're kind of maybe bashing your head against the wall a little bit, so to speak. Now, here's the thing. And this example can also work for anything. You could be learning how to play guitar, right? You don't have a boss that's throwing you more responsibilities. But even with playing guitar, you learn a couple of chords, you're feeling good about yourself. Okay, now what's next? Now I'm going to learn a song. Okay, now you're feeling good about yourself. What's next? You're kind of throwing yourself more responsibility in this scenario. Okay, and then eventually you might hit this plateau where it's really hard and you're getting frustrated. So similar scenario with the work example. This is when the going gets tough, right? Now, when the going gets tough, it doesn't necessarily mean that the tough is going to get well. Here's the thing: the choice is, are you going to be the tough? That's the choice. You have to get tough, and the ones who get tough are the ones who get going. But the thing is it actually starts to become easier once you get over those thresholds. There's like a threshold where your chance of success actually increases when you cross over that threshold. And the reason why is that most people, when they get to that point, they quit. Okay? So before that point, there's a lot more people who are in the race with you, right? Whether it's at work, you got a lot of coworkers, or it's playing guitar, and you got a lot of friends or people you look up to who are, great at guitar, or you got a lot of people who are learning or in the same shoes as you. Is probably the better way to put it. So you got a lot of people who are in the same shoes of you who are trying to play and try to be great, right? But when you get to that point, when it gets really difficult, that's when a lot of people quit. So you go from having a lot of people in the competitive space, and then you get past that threshold, and if you're one of the people who doesn't quit there, it becomes a much smaller competition. And that's when the tough gets going, because there's less drag. You see, it's like you pass the test almost, and almost like an unspeakable test. If you like a job, or you like a hobby, or if you like anything, and you get to this point where you really struggle, if you stick with it, you will be great 9 out of 10 times. And you can apply this anywhere in life. I applied this at my job, with my career. I applied this with my hobbies. I applied this with my relationship, with my marriage. And I try to apply this all across the board. So, yeah, just try to think about that. When it's really hard, when things are really tough, if you can just push through that, it'll become easier, because you will be, your value will increase, and you will be great just because you have passed that threshold where a lot of people give up. Just for that reason alone. When you feel that feeling, look at it as an opportunity. Look at it as, yes, I finally made it here. Right? Because it takes time to even get to that point. It took me a few years to even get to that point at work. You know, it was all easy and rainbow and sunshines for 3 years. Oh, I'm great at my job. Everybody thinks I'm so good. Then it gets hard. And that's when people start quitting. You stick it out for a little longer, it might just be a year or two, and it becomes a lot easier. So, yeah. If you like this video, then please hit the like button. If you want to see more content like this, then please subscribe. If you have anything you want to say, then please comment down below. If you know anybody who might like this, then please share it. And if you want to get notifications whenever I drop new content, then hit that little bell button. And have a great rest of your day.